What's up, everybody? I'm here today with a good friend of mine, Ralph. I'm not going to go too much into who he is. I'm just going to let him introduce himself. So, Ralph, man, what's up? How's it going?
Hey Paul, how you doing?
I'm
Thanks for
doing
having
really
me on
well.
here. Thanks for
Thank
having me
you.
here. Excited, man. I've been following your content for about 2 to 3 years now, and finally get to do this.
Nice. Yeah, we connected over Instagram and I saw what you were doing. I was like, man, like people got to hear about this. Not a lot of people
Yeah,
are talking about it. But before we get into that part, why don't you just quickly introduce who you are and kind of like what it is that you do right now? Then we'll kind of go back to your history and see how you got to this point.
perfect. Yeah. So my name is Ralph Retro on Instagram. It comes from a DJ name that I used to have, so I definitely keep it for branding purposes. So it helps me. Right now, what we do is I own a fulfillment business. We cater to everyone that's in the print on demand business. So it's a type of drop shipping. But it's print on demand. So we produce the products, we actually make them for the people and ship them out basically all over the world right now. Our main branch is in San Pedro, California, and we're looking to expand, for faster deliveries and stuff like that. But it's definitely a print on demand. It's a type of drop shipping, I would say. Most people describe it that way. And we're showing people that it's possible to do this. So excited for what's to come and actually want to let more people know about this since they know what the drop shipping style is. So now it's kind of educating them on print on demand.
Yeah, and I can't agree with that more. Most people hear drop shipping, they think it means one thing. That's just not the case, guys. It means a whole
Exactly.
bunch of different things. So, for those of people who don't know what print on demand is, can you kind of inform us what that means?
Yeah, definitely. So print on demand is it's basically for clothing companies, online retailers, I want to say. You put up a mock-up, for example, a t-shirt with a certain design, let's say a happy birthday on there, and you actually don't have the t-shirt in stock. We have it in stock. We fulfill the shirt. We have the shirt, we have the blank, and then you send us your design and we put it on the shirt or a mug or a hat, a hoodie or anything like that. So nothing, you don't keep anything in stock. So to start a business like this is basically zero costs. It just takes time for sure to build something like this.
Nice. So, how did you get into this? Where did this all start from?
It's full circle. It's so funny. So I started selling. I had a concert business, so I started selling tickets online. I was like, okay, what else can I sell? And that's when I came across your content, your dropshipping content, and I was like, okay, cool. I could definitely start doing this. And then I saw that more people were doing t-shirts too. People were doing t-shirts, and I've been familiar with a t-shirt and apparel business for about 15 years. So I was like, okay, I'll definitely invest into a machine and try to drop ship instead of sending my orders out to fulfill for someone else. I would just fulfill it myself. And then I was able to actually help more people doing that as well, being their fulfillment center and doing it like that. But it goes back to drop shipping. Definitely started with your content, man. I remember the DSM tool I started with. Me and my girlfriend were just waiting for our eBay stuff. Like we had a page, drop ship eBay. I remember all that, man. So it definitely started with drop shipping with your content.
That's crazy, guys. Honestly, I didn't even know that before this interview. So,
Yeah,
so thank you for letting me know that. That's awesome to
yeah,
hear.
yeah.
Let's kind of go more into like how print on demand works, what people need to do to get started with it, and that kind of thing.
Okay, yeah. So print on demand is actually a pretty big business. Amazon does it as well. Their side of the business is called Merch by Amazon. So you would upload your designs to Amazon platform, and then they're able to actually fulfill it for you within 2 to 3 days. Basically, cater to designers. What we're trying to do is actually incorporate everything. We kind of supply the designers. We have in-house designers, so everyone is able to drop ship now from us. We know the trends, we know the designs, we know what's selling. So we just put a team together for one person to be able to have their own online shop. You can use print on demand on Shopify, eBay, Amazon. Etsy is probably the most profitable one to begin with, and scale it from there. So it's zero to start, like literally $0 to start, just like drop shipping. You don't really have anything upfront costs. It's just a learning curve for sure.
Cool. So if I'm understanding this right, somebody who likes designing, they'll make a design. They don't even need to have a t-shirt. It's not like they're drawing markers on a t-shirt, right? It's all done on the
Exactly.
computer.
All done on the computer. Yeah. So we serve right now people from all over the world, India. So they never see their products. India, Morocco, Mexico, United States, different states in California. So they never see the actual product. They're just okay at designing. And we show them what marketing skills they need to be able to sell their products.
Cool. So
Yeah.
then they would upload that to something like Etsy, and once it
Mhm.
sells, they tell you guys, and you guys just print it and send it?
Exactly. Exactly. So we have a software called ShipStation that we use to be able to filter their orders. We connect to their marketplace wherever they're at, it be Amazon, eBay, or Etsy. It funnels them into our software. Then our production company picks it up and ships it out for them.
What does that look like from your end? Do you have a warehouse, like a factory? What does it
Yes,
look
yeah,
like?
we actually have a warehouse out here. So right now I'm in my home office, but right now I decided to do the interview here because it's noisy out there. You know, they have the machines running all day. So we definitely have right now we're expanding, getting ready for Q4 because all our partners they're doing well. So we know there's going to be exponential sales when it comes to Q4. So it's definitely a warehouse we're in right now.
Cool.
Yeah,
So I've seen other services like this before. Like you said, Amazon has it. It sounds like you're
yeah.
doing something a little bit different though, in terms of like the education. Is that right?
That's exactly it. That's the big part that I want to basically brand myself as. I want to make sure people understand it and educate them on print on demand and how it's possible. There's not a lot out there on a personal level that people will teach you, especially from a fulfillment center. Like there's not too many Amazon reps teaching you how to scale your business. It's mostly people that are already in the business. So I personally own the company and then fulfill your orders. So I see all the orders filtered through. You know, I drop off the packages when I need to and do all that stuff. So it's more on a personal level that I want to educate more people on it.
And the very cool thing about this is that you've set up this system that you're helping these people learn how to do print on demand, and the more money they make, the more money you make. So it seems like a
Correct.
very big win-win.
Yes, definitely. And that's I think the beauty of it is combined with their success. Like if they're successful, my company's successful, you know? So I need to make sure they're successful. I always follow up with all our partners, make sure they're doing well. Whatever it is they need to add special packaging, you know, we're able to put in a flyer, save 20% on your next order. We can do that, you know, because the more business they get, the more business we get. And that's how we're able to scale. So we're tied to their success for sure.
Where do you see most of these sales coming from? From Etsy?
Yes, definitely Etsy. I think the market that is really hot for us right now. I want to say 90% of our partners sell on Etsy and they do fairly well.
Why is that? Do you know?
I would say the target market there, it's women shopping for someone else for a special occasion. So they'll go on Etsy, and also because it's on Etsy, you go to buy custom stuff. So we sell custom stuff. We're able to customize a text. We're able to customize a mug, you know, happy birthday, and then we can put the name underneath or whatever it is. So we're able to buy custom stuff, and a lot of people are driving traffic to Etsy that way.
So let's kind of get into some of the more secret stuff here.
Yeah.
What is it that makes some products or some designs better than others? You talked a little bit before about trends
Yeah.
and things like that. Can you go more into that?
We see everything ship. You know, we don't share our information from partner to partner, but I can tell you that simple designs are what's hot. You know, sometimes we've sold, I want to say 10,000 shirts of 2 words. Like literally a simple, cool text sells over and over and over again, which is crazy. Like we save a lot of on ink and stuff like that. So it's cool for us, you know, but definitely simple stuff. Birthday stuff sells a lot. Back to school is always big. So you have to follow those trends. Halloween's coming up, so I definitely advise all our people put out content in our group. You know, it's Halloween. Start creating stuff for Halloween for kids, creative stuff like that.
Always these trends that come along, and I think people, if they're paying attention to the news and what's going on, can hop on them. I
Yeah,
feel
they
like
capitalize for sure on that.
I feel like the next election will be something that there'll be a lot of funny T-shirts about that. Recently, we had that whole Area 51 thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm sure there's a ton of T-shirts about that as well.
Yeah, we printed a couple of those. We're printing for the upcoming elections. People are already making shirts for that, custom stuff like that. So people are definitely already on it too, which is cool to see. You know, we learn like that. We get the data and we're able to. We still do our marketing too, and then we pass it on to our partners for sure, so they can create their content, their designs.
So how many T-shirts are you printing a day? Or it's not just T-shirts, right?
Yeah, it's hoodies, mugs, and all that stuff. Right now we're doing about 200 to 300 products a day.
Wow.
So yeah, we're pumping out some stuff. It gets heavier during the holiday season for sure. We'll probably be up to I want to say maybe like 1,500 products a day. So it's building up there for sure.
And when you started, it was just for you, right? So what were you using? Just like a manual?
Yeah, it's
Print
funny.
press?
Just a manual. Yeah, exactly. A heat press. We were just printing heat presses, and it was like we weren't too concerned about the quality at the time because it was just for our shop, and we were like pumping it out. We were more concerned about just getting all our stuff out, you know. But now that we're catering to more people, I have to make sure the quality is up to par for everyone. And luckily, our team has been doing a great job keeping the quality up to par, up to standards. People get great reviews, and on Etsy as well as any other shop that you own on eBay too. Reviews are king. If you have solid reviews, your shop will keep getting better sales. You'll get ranked higher and all that stuff. So we're definitely, on top of that.
As a seller, how would I make sure that I'm getting good reviews besides just using a quality production team?
We have our sellers, especially our beginning sellers, because they want to start, getting more reviews as they go. Once they track the item. Once it arrives, you just send them a message. Hey, I just want to make sure, your item arrived. Is everything okay with it? Check it. If you have any issues, you can always return it. Any sizing issues, we accept exchanges. So always keep in contact with the buyer. On Etsy, you're able to do that very easily because they reply almost all the time. So definitely keep a connection with them, and that builds relationship for the next time they plan on purchasing a shirt.
If someone did want to get started with this, what would be your advice? What would be the first thing that they should do? The first thing they should look at? Like, what are the first steps to get moving with this?
Yeah. So as I was, teaching people how to do this, I'm kind of learning myself on what requirements they would have. I would say designing would be the first thing, to be able to create something on Photoshop. On a personal level, if you don't have, any capital, you can't invest into a designer or hire a designer, then you would have to pick up the Photoshop skill. That would be it, really. After that, uploading and everything, the process is fairly simple.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of back in the days when Kindle Publishing was getting very popular. I don't know if you were paying attention back then, but all these people were coming out with these Kindle books, very, very short. And what people ended up doing was outsourcing the writing of the books. And
okay.
I'm wondering if I could, for instance, hire someone off of Fiverr or a virtual assistant and say, hey, this is what I want the t-shirt to say, make it up for me. And
yes.
then I send that to you.
Yes, actually, Kindle is coming up again. It's KDP, I think that's what it's called now, and it's big. I've seen a lot of people, a lot of our print-on-demand people, they have great designs. So now they're moving those designs to books, which is also a big market, and they're doing great. So they're making money off their t-shirts. Then they go to Amazon and publish their books. So it's double stream revenue for them right now because of that.
Nice. So do you think it's possible to outsource the design process like that?
Yes, definitely. We have actually 4 VAs right now that design for us full time. So we send them the research. We're like, okay, this is what's trending. This is the type of designs that we want. So they come back to us with the designs within 24 to 48 hours. And then right now what we're doing is we're helping out partners that can't design. So then we give them those designs and then they upload them and do what they have to do with them. But yes, definitely, we hire them on Upwork and Fiverr.
So guys, pay attention to this. Even if you aren't good at design, like I would be terrible at it,
yeah,
you can still hire help to do it for you. If you're creative enough and you think of a good design, you can kind of give them some direction, and you can actually kind of turn this on autopilot, hiring multiple of them to make you multiple designs every day or every week and start just pumping them out, it sounds like.
Yeah, there's groups of t-shirt marketers that designers are in there just trying to sell their design. So the market's there for it. They sell in bundles sometimes, like 10 firefighter shirts. Let's say that's a niche. They'll sell them to you, so you're able to upload those designs to your shop.
Do you find that the trends are the only thing that sells, or they just tend to sell well?
Trends do sell well, but you always want to have products, that are there year round, evergreen products, that are going to keep selling every year. So I always say like a graph. You have your up times, and then, but when, your trend's not hitting as well as it was, you still fall back on your evergreen products, and then you still keep on the trends. But the trend, I would say, is the moneymaker. When you want to have that exponential growth for sure.
Okay, so now you have your design, we've uploaded it. What happens next? How do we make sure that people actually buy it from us or buy our design?
Yeah, so what I advise everyone is have a friend buy it first. So it's a shop, have a friend buy it, ship it to them, we'll ship it to them, and then have them review. So once you get the first review, it creates trust in the shop, and then sales will start coming organically. There's also promoted ads on Etsy. eBay has them too. You're able to promote per click on there. And I think on eBay's percentage, but on Etsy it's per click, and you're able to do that. So it gets shown to more people for sure. And then we show you guys those strategies as well, how to scale that and all that.
So now the sale happens. So then ShipStation, it just automatically sends through there. And myself as a seller, I don't have to do anything besides
Nothing
follow
at
up.
all. Exactly. Yeah, that's it. That's the beauty of it for sure. ShipStation sends it to my production team and they pick it up. Your designs will be in a Dropbox folder, with the SKU. And then I have all that in videos, on the onboarding process. We teach everyone this. And then my production team's able to pick it up, match the SKU with the design name, and then they print it onto a shirt or whatever it is.
And the tracking number, where does that?
It gets uploaded automatically through ShipStation. ShipStation uploads everything automatically. Well, yeah, we're big on ShipStation. They're definitely helped us out because we can do Shopify on there. Any marketplace, even our eBay account is also on ShipStation. Uploads everything automatically, tracks it for us. It's really good software.
So a new seller coming in, trying to get started with this, how long will it take? How many designs do they need before they start to see some traction?
With us, I always advise everyone to have 30 within the first 2 weeks, 30 designs. And if you're not a designer, then it'll probably be an investment. But if you're already a designer, 30 designs, you can crank them out in like 2 days if you really, pay it, you focus on this. But 30 designs, you'll start seeing sales coming in. There's always sales. It's pretty cool. Like every shop that we've opened or helped open already has a sale. So the market is there for it. People are always buying t-shirts. And yeah, it takes about, I want to say, a week or two for you to get your first sale. Within that, for sure. We've seen sales like within 24 hours.
And then what about scaling it? So it's just you add more designs and you get more sales?
Yeah,
And that's
exactly. That's a cool thing about it. Yeah. So you keep obviously we've set up a process where you do your marketing, then you send it to your designer, then your designer cranks out the design and you upload it. So if you keep that system in place, it basically scales by itself. Just make sure everything's getting done would be the hardest part. Make sure like the research is being done, because with no research, you don't have no design. So the research is huge for sure.
Guys, this is one of the reasons I love the dropshipping model and a model just like this, because it's so much easier to scale, where you're not having to analyze, well, what's the cost benefit analysis of buying all this product up front, and what if it doesn't sell? There's no risk there. You just make the design, list the products up for sale, and then if it doesn't sell, it's a learning lesson, and that's pretty much it. The cost of not selling something is minimal or nothing in a lot of cases.
Yes, I agree completely, and that's the beauty about dropshipping. We're able to do that. You give so many people the opportunity with this. From someone that's not making any money to they can be making thousands within a month. So definitely a great model. Dropshipping is a great model.
So do you have people who just do this full time, just continually crank out new designs?
Yeah. So a good amount of our partners, they're in it full time. So they have a full design team. I want to say 4 to 5 designers that are just cranking out illustrations for them every day and uploading every day. And they do it full time, literally no job, nothing. They're probably going to break 100K in just like, because their designs, they'll put them in KDP or merch by Amazon. So we're not the only place where they're publishing their designs. They're publishing them in different places as well.
When you use the word partners, what does that mean?
It's like students, I want to say. We say partners because they're our business partners. They help us grow, so we call them partners on our end.
But you do it yourself too, right?
Yeah, we do it ourselves. We have our own team as well in-house. So we always have that, but we also, our main thing is the partners that we want to help out as well. But yeah, in-house we do have our own stores.
So let's talk about this elephant in the room. Why would people use your service instead of using like merch by Amazon?
Yeah, so merch by Amazon, first you have to apply. They have to accept you. So it takes about 30, maybe 6 months to get accepted. And the profit margins on there are very low. I think Amazon charges, I want to say anywhere from $14, and you probably make $1 off every shirt. With us, we are able to work with you in the beginning. We'll ensure that you are able to be profitable since the start, because we control the cost of goods, we control the cost of labor, we control the cost of everything, and we're able to ensure that you're profitable and scale your business. Because at the end of the day, what we want to do is make sure to keep you in business for the long run. That way we can stay in business as well. But yeah, on Amazon, it is smaller profit margins. With us, on Etsy, it's been proven you can make anywhere from 30 to 50% profit margins on there, compared to Amazon 10%.
Yeah, it's a big difference. And like you said before, you have people who are doing both.
Yeah, exactly. You can do both. You can get revenue from Amazon and then revenue from Etsy as well. with the same designs.
So I know a lot of people are going to wonder what kind of numbers you could do with a business like this. Do you feel comfortable sharing some of that?
Yeah, definitely. I like to be very transparent when it comes to all this because, um, a lot of people get steered the wrong way or see flashy cars and then they start going towards that. Like we like to talk numbers and we'll be frank with you on profit margins and all that. Our biggest store to date has done 500,000 in less than 10 months. Right? So it's a pretty solid number with profit margins ranging from 25 to 40% depending on the season. We crank up our prices when it's Q4 because everyone's buying, so it definitely is between those profit margins. That's the good thing about us. We're able to switch the margins because we own the company and stuff like that. Our partners, their profit margins range from 25 to 50% I've seen. Some of them are charging 35 for a shirt, $30 for a shirt, custom shirt, which is really great. And then they get orders that are about $2,000 to $3,000 just in one order. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good profit margins on their
Who's
end.
ordering that many shirts?
It's usually so their niche is vacations. So when they go on huge vacations, it's a whole family trip, and then it's like 50 shirts, custom shirts with their names on the back and stuff like that. So they're able to do that for those customers that need that.
Wow, guys. So listen up. This is some gold that he's dropping right now. Think about things like vacations. I'm sure bachelorette parties.
Yes, huge. Exactly. Those are big. And those are emotional buys. Like they'll buy because it's an emotional. You need it. They need it. They don't care about the price. They'll just pay it for it.
Absolutely. You should also think about anything where people are already spending a lot of money. So a wedding, people are dumping so much money. What's another $1,000 on top of that?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So those are great trends to be a part of. There's stores that are just catered to that niche, and they're killing it. You can see on Etsy, they're killing it. It's pretty cool to see them.
Well, that does sound really, really exciting. What final advice would you have for anyone who's looking to start this?
To start research more than anything, that's always a big part. You can use our services, but there's multiple services that offer this, and find what fits you best because everyone's in a different starting place. If you're already a designer, any service would fit you best. It's just what profit margins do you want? Do you want to deal with customer service on Etsy? You'll deal with customers. You have to deal with customers. That's why I guess your profit margin is a little higher because you do the customer service. On Merch by Amazon, you don't do any of the customer service. All you do is receiving royalties on your designs. So it just depends on what you want to do. There's also the Shopify model where you have to invest in Facebook ads to bring traffic to your print-on-demand store. If you're beginning, I would suggest go with Etsy. 100%. I've seen the best results there. I've seen people that don't know anything about e-com get started there and have a success for sure.
All right. I want to give you a chance because you've teased us enough. I want to hear a little bit about your, I guess you call it program, service. If you're going to talk about what people would expect if they did sign up for your service.
Yeah. So with us, what we do is we add you to a group. It's called the Novelty Inner Circle. The name of our printing company is called Novelty Inc. So it correlates, it goes together. And we're able to help you directly. So you see your shirt. If you need a sample of your shirt, we'll give you a sample of your shirt, and we're able to ensure your profitability in the beginning. We have programs sometimes. If you start, then it's 10 free shirts. Just start with us because we want you to believe in what we're doing. So we'll give you your first 10 shirts for free. You're already profitable like that. That's about, if you sell your shirts at $20, that's $200 profit. You don't have to pay us. I just want to make sure that you understand the model and you know that this works. After that, we scale with you. So we meet up once a week. We have a group, and I'll go live and talk about how your specific store can scale. How other people's store are scaling. And we all share our screenshots of our sales on there and motivate each other to stay consistent. That's a big part of it. Everyone has to be ready for Q4 because when Q4 comes, it's an insane time. Like I'm sure you've experienced it, on t-shirts or whatever you are selling. But yeah, it gets crazy. So we're trying to get everyone ready for Q4 right now. And I think the time to start would be as soon as possible. There's never a bad time to start. Either it's with Novelty Inc. or with another company, just start it. It could create passive income for some people, and some people that want to take it a little bit more, definitely more money for them for sure.
How much does it cost to join?
It's free right now. So right now we're doing the beta group, and it's going to be limited to only 50 more people. After that, I close the group completely to ensure their success, because I need to make sure my partners are successful before expanding. After that, then we'll definitely launch a full course on how we scaled 150 partners, and there'll be a charge to get into that for sure later on in the future.
Okay, guys, don't get mad at me if you are the 51st person and it's not free. I can't go back and edit this video later, so I will leave the link down below and check it out. But like I said, don't get mad at me if it's not free anymore. You guys have been warned. And I'll also leave your Instagram down below, because I know that's how you talk to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And if anyone has questions, are you cool with them reaching out to you on Instagram?
Yeah, I reply to all my DMs, and I steer them the right way. So if they need help with getting started, I have videos on that. If they want to join the group right away, I'll send you the link to that as well. But I know you'll link it below. But yeah, I reply to everyone on Instagram. Yep.
All right. Well, thanks so much for being here. I learned a lot. This is great. And guys, if you like this and want to learn more about this, you want Ralph to come back, just give the video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Just tell me if you want him to come back, and I'll make him come back in maybe a couple months or after Q4 when he's going to take a deep breath again.
For sure. Thank you, Paul, for having me. I appreciate it, man. And thank you for giving a lot of people the education we needed to start this, because to be frank, without you, we would have probably never started this business. I always talk to my girlfriend. We were excited that I'm here because we were just in my little room back in the day just watching your videos, man, which is crazy. And I always told her, like, it comes full circle. It's cool to see this, man, for sure. I appreciate it.
Well, thanks for saying that. I didn't pay him to say that, I promise. But I really appreciate you saying that.
Yes, sir.
All right. Bye for now.